Bill O'Brien fired from Houston, trade away the first round draft pick to Miami. Miami now has a draft pick from a team that's 0-4. Bill O'Brien traded away the best receiver in football for an injured, washed up running back. This is a big, pompous, egotistical maniac of a coach and a general manager, a complete psychopath. And now Houston got rid of this large egomaniac lunatic, Bill O'Brien, who drank too much on St. Patrick's Day when he made that trade for DeAndre Hopkins. Now the question is, are they going to go outside the box? Are they going to think outside the box, and are they going to draft the college coach? Are they going to take the college coach like DeAndre Hopkins' team right now, the Arizona Cardinals? They took the coach from Texas Tech, Cliff Kingsbury. The question is Houston going to bring along DeShawn Watson's college coach to the pros? Can Dabo Swinney be the next coach, winning a national title with DeShawn Watson to help lead the Houston Texans to a winning record? It's either Dabo Swinney or it's Eric Bienemy of the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to spell that. So forgive me here. DeShawn Watson's coach, Dabo Swinney, can end up leaving at the end of the year. He can facilitate his career. He can go to the pros, but he doesn't have that much control over his team and his personnel if he does go to the NFL. Dabo Swinney is 50 years of age. He would be 51 years old this year. The Houston Texans are going to try to make him their head coach. Houston, Texas has gematria of 51, or rather it is, I thought Houston, Texas had gematria 51. It's Tampa that has gematria 51. And so if they do name this guy the head coach before the playoffs, this would be why Dabo Swinney would be the next coach of the Houston Texans. It's worth contemplating. Now, if the next Texans coach is Eric Bienemy, he was the offensive coordinator of the team that came back against Bill O'Brien. So Eric Bienemy can be the coach of the Houston Texans. The Kansas City Chiefs were the Dallas Texans, I think they were. So they do have that connection with the state of Texas. In gematria, it is Eric that has gematria 35. It is the Texans has gematria 35. So I would look at the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator to become the next coach. Bill O'Brien had 52 wins, 48 losses in the regular season, 52 losses when you include his 4 postseason losses. Kansas City Chiefs has gematria, or rather the KC Chiefs has gematria 52. So the question is, are they going to bring in this offensive coordinator over to the Houston Texans? There's a pretty strong chance that this can happen. 8/15/2020, date numerology, birthday numerology of 63. It is Bill O'Brien, or I should say Coach O'Brien, as gematria of 63. Coach Bill O'Brien. O'Brien has gematria 63, so don't be surprised if O'Brien ends up being replaced by a coach with the birthday numerology of 63. Don't be surprised about this at all. And let's see where the journey of this guy in his career. As a player with the Chargers, with the Bengals, with the Eagles, no close association with the Houston Texans. But it's worth noting that Bill O'Brien got fired following the Minnesota game. And he first became a coach with the Minnesota Vikings. And I think the death of George Floyd, seeing the connection with Larry Fitzgerald and the receiver DeAndre Hopkins, already we see the symbolism potentially with the next head coach being black for the Houston Texans. I see something here. He won the Super Bowl at Miami. So he wins the Super Bowl at Miami. And don't forget the whole fuss of Bill O'Brien as general manager originated with the Laramie Tunsil trade from the Miami Dolphins. It would be pretty fitting. I would have to say that Eric Bienemy is number one on the Houston Texans front list to become the next coach. Last step in this process, Houston Texans, Gematria 51. Houston Texans has Gematria 51, and it is, once again, it is Dabo Swinney that's going to be 51 years of age. There are two directions that the Texans should be able to go. I'd say this is number one choice, probably number one over number two, because there's the issue of black coaches. I would not be surprised if we try to see a coach tantrum work in the National Football League. Also, the Orange Bowl champions, this game was over at Miami, I believe, DeShawn Watson. The DeShawn Watson National Championship 2015, I think it is. 45-40. I want to say this game was played at Miami. I want to say it was played at Miami, I should say. Maybe it was in Glendale. Clemson 45, Alabama 40. This was at Glendale, Arizona. So DeShawn Watson won his national title over at the stadium of the Cardinals. And he saw his coach get fired over this trade that they made with the Cardinals. So pretty interesting connection to make. And his receiver ends up going to the Arizona Cardinals. Last thing is astrology. Houston Texans, when were they founded? "21 years ago, 1999, and 1999 in the Chinese zodiac is the year of the rabbit." Let's see what Eric Bienemy is. 1969. What is 1969 in the Chinese zodiac? Rooster, 10. Then we go to Dabo. Dabo's also 1969. Rooster, zodiac. Nothing stands out with the rooster quickly. So just wanted to note that. And let's see, 9-1, that's 25, 27, 29 birthday numerology for Dabo Swinney, the singular way. 7, 9, Dabo Swinney is 20. 11, 2 is 13, plus 7 is 20, he's 22, that's Gematria of Texans. And then the cries for black coaches, Eric Bienemy, 25, 7, 6, 13, 8 is 21, he's 21, 3. This is the Texans' 21st season, or it may be their 22nd season, the 2020 Houston Texans. These guys are already really strong candidates. The 19th season in the National Football League, with next year being the 20th season. So these are the two candidates, Dabo Swinney and Eric Bienemy. Those are my... It really is a hard decision to determine who is going to be the coach. I think the amount of time from the birthdays to the day that Bill O'Brien was fired. They're both roosters in the Chinese zodiac. October's 1, the 5th day, 2020 is 4. This is a 10-day. So one of these two guys are going to become the next coach of the Houston Texans. November 20th is the birthday. That's next month. So today to November the 20th, I'm first decoding Dabo Swinney. 46 days. Houston, Texas has Gematria 46, the sacrificing of Bill O'Brien as the coach. And you see why Eric Bienemy being a coach of the Vikings and George Floyd's death and at Minneapolis and Bill O'Brien being fired after the game against the Vikings makes him a really strong choice. Let's go to today's date with August the 15th. Eric Bienemy is born on the 15th day in Gematria. It's Texas that has Gematria 15. "51 days from August the 15th to October the 5th. Houston Texans has Gematria 51. I believe we know we're going to be the next candidates. Who's number 1 and who's number 2? Got to go with the black coach in this current climate of the NFL.